Great War raged between Imperia and Nordok. The Imperial Emperor sought to conquer Nordok once and for all, but the barbarian king resisted. His was the only land to withstand the power of Imperia. Sensing the impending danger, the Affinity Gods strove to stop the senseless brutality with storms of wind, rain, and fire. But man's destiny would not be denied. Violence had again awakened the powers of chaos. The Dark God was reborn. His unmatched fury laid waste to both armies. All seemed lost. Drawn by the eternal conflict, the legendary warriors of light, the Valkyrie, joined in the battle. But even they were no match for the Dark God. In a final, desperate act, the Affinity Gods lent their strength to the Queen of the Valkyrie. Her sacrifice banished the Dark God once again, but it came at a great price. The Valkyrie were all but destroyed. The few survivors of that terrible day vowed never to let darkness rise again. Imperia's army withdrew from Nordok, and a temple was built over the corpse of the Dark God, sealing its evil inside. Soon, Nordok and Imperia forged an uneasy peace, which brought about a return to an old way of life, the gladiator games. Arenas were constructed in all the lands, where battles were fought to entertain, not to conquer. In time, humankind's memories of the past darkness grew dim.
A prophecy of Nordog's mysterious witches, the Galder, held that the Lord of Darkness would return with the aid of a girl born beneath the full moon under the stars of the Bear. But as the witches awaited the Dark One, the barbarian king's wife gave birth to a healthy male child, Erlin. The prophecy had not been fulfilled. Angered by their needless intrusion, the king banished the witches. Once again, the pains of childbirth gripped the young mother, and a second child was born, a female child named Ursula. When the king looked into the child's eyes, he knew he could not give Ursula to the witches. He gathered his wife and newborn children and hid them deep within the Sloan Forest. The children grew up in seclusion. The outside world knew Ursula only as Erlin's younger sister, not his twin. The witches need never know what they lost.
Sister, please, stop. You'll embarrass yourself.
Come on, Erlin. You aren't afraid, are you?
Of course not, but I don't know what you're trying to prove, little one.
Stop calling me that! Let me show you what I can do.
You have nothing to prove to me, Ursula.
I want want to get out of here and see the world. Take me with you to the tournaments.
Father would never allow that. It's his decision.
Not anymore. He's putting you in charge of the school.
What? Really? Me?
Yes! He sent for an old friend from Imperia to be an advisor, but he's turning control over to you.
It must have been my stunning performance last week. I was unstoppable.
So now you have to help me get out of
But
here.
I couldn't possibly.
Yes, you can. It's your decision who goes to the games now. I challenge you to a fight, brother. If I defeat you, I can join your school. If you best me, you'll never hear of this again.
Promise?
I swear on grandmother's necklace.
All right, and let's get this over with. I'm not going to hold back, Ursula.
I've been practicing. You won't need to.
Lucky blow.
You getting worried yet?
Hardly.
Oh.
What was that?
It appears that even the gods are against you today.
I'm done playing with you.
Now we're getting somewhere. Now what do you have to say?
It does seem like the gods were with you today. I can't argue with that. You won.
So I've earned a spot on your team now.
Well, that depends on whether or not Father truly gives me control of the school.
He will, and you can't back out on me now, Erlen.
By that god's Oren, did you see that?
Yes, Eustace, my old friend. It's getting harder for her to contain her secret gifts.
Do the witches still search for her?
Aye, the Galdar still seek the one who will fulfill their prophecy and bring about darkness. I will not give my daughter to the witches. That is not Ursula's destiny.
But you cannot keep her sheltered forever.
She will never be safe outside of these castle walls. If the witches found her...
Your daughter must learn to protect herself.
No, her family will protect her. I will protect her.
But you will not always be around, my great bearded friend. I can train her to defend herself. She alone can truly protect her secret.
This is a dangerous land. She is not ready to face it.
She can safely build her confidence in the Nordag games. Fighting alongside Erlen will strengthen their bond. Someday Erlen will be king, and he will need Ursula at his side.
I've pondered this many times over the years, and I've never convinced myself to let Ursula leave. But what you say rings true. She does need to learn on her own. I do not like it. But I know of no other way to protect her after I am gone. Old friend, you must train my daughter. Within her is the power of a painful past. I only hope she is strong enough to survive it.
So you want to fight in the games? Do you have what it takes? I am Eustace, and your father has asked me to train you. Follow these simple rules. They will help you master the art of the battle.
You cannot defeat me.
Well, that is enough of the basics. It is time to test your mettle.
Finally, I grow weary of this sparring match.
I think you've just had enough of losing to your little sister.
Bah!